Good morning, everyone. Today is Wednesday, December the 2nd, and you have 1 week left in the semester until time to come in for your proctored exam over the Network Plus material. And if you pass that, then we will buy you a voucher, but you will have to use the voucher by the end of January next year, because in summer we've got another group of students coming in. And about middle of the semester, we'll have to start transitioning and taking you out of the system and putting the other students in the system. And plus we've had people kind of put it off and delay. And once you get into the semester in the spring, it's less likely that you actually come back and take the exam. So we're going to put a deadline on January 30th that if you pass the proctored exam and we buy you a voucher, you've got to take the exam by the end of January. If you don't take the exam by the end of January, we're going to reclaim your voucher so that we can give it to someone else, because once we buy it, we've got 12 months to use it. And we can't buy vouchers and then them just not be used. That's not efficient use of this grant money, and the people that made the donation wouldn't be happy with us. So if you want it, you've got to come and claim it before January 30th, or take the exam before January 30th. And we're not going to give you the voucher until you've picked the date, found a test center, found a time, and you're ready for your voucher. Then you come in, we'll buy the voucher, give you the code, and then you just go right online and schedule that exam. So that way you're ready to take it. I would prefer for you to take it before the end of the year, while everything is fresh on your mind. So if you think you're going to be ready, then go ahead and start looking for some testing centers and some locations where you can take this proctored exam if you pass the one in the classroom. A couple of suggestions. First, let's look at the calendar here in the class. Today is the 2nd. The last update that I sent you was the Monday of Thanksgiving week. I think it was the 23rd, so I missed my update this past Monday. So I've got a Dropbox out there. If you haven't already submitted your work in the Dropbox, your updates, please get that submitted for me so I'll be able to see that you are studying. So you've got 1 week left. Your Network Plus exam with me is going to be in the classroom, in the computer lab, next Wednesday during class time. So our regularly scheduled class time next Wednesday on the 9th will be in the computer lab taking this final exam. Now here in LearnSmart, to find the exam, there's a couple of ways that you can do it. One way is you can search for TestMe CompTIA, and then what you want to look for is Network Plus N10-006. So this is going to be the version that you want to look at. There's multiple versions here, and I really don't know what these others are, so if you want to take all of them, that's fine. But the one that we're going to do for class is going to be this first one. So you would open this, run your search, and after the search finishes, here's the test. So you'll just click on the link here and get started. This will open up your course, and you can start taking this final exam. And this will give you a certificate of mastery. So when you finish the exam, it'll tell you if you passed or not. And what I need you to do is to take a screenshot either of your certificate of mastery or of your grade and submit that in a Dropbox. I'll create a Dropbox for that last class day where you will submit either one of those two things. You're going to take a screenshot, submit a picture. It's either going to be your certificate of mastery or your score that you make on that day, and then I will take that and translate that into your final grade for the exam, and then I'll combine it with everything else. So that's how your grade's going to work. I do recommend that you go out on the web and do a web search for Network Plus practice exams N10-006. There's a lot of other places where you can get some practice tests. Some of the feedback that I received from some students is that there's different types of questions sometimes on the here's some just little bits of information that you can find. Some of the feedback was that some of the questions from LearnSmart didn't match up well with the actual questions on the exam. I'm a little disappointed in that because LearnSmart is the official CompTIA online provider. So their material has got to line up. but obviously there's some questions that are not designed the same. So it's a good idea for you to come out before you take the actual exam and take some practice exams You can buy some. You can just take some free ones online just to get an idea of what the exam might look like. So that's your update. Be studying for your Network Plus. Going to be in the classroom next Wednesday, December the 9th, regular class time in the big computer lab. You're going to come in and sit down. Everybody's going to take the proctored exam together. It'll be me and a grad assistant there, but you'll do everything online, and you will. That'll be it for the semester. The teaching evaluations were all online this time, so I hope you completed that when you saw it. This is my last time to teach this class. It's going to transition to another professor, but the teaching evaluations are still important to me just in general, for general feedback. So I hope you've all had a good Thanksgiving. I hope you're all looking forward to a good Christmas holiday time, and I hope you have some plans to visit with some family and friends, and good luck preparing for your Network Plus exam.